Hey guys, Raleigh Rob here. I'm in downtown Cary today. We're going to meet the builder of this home done by Reward Builders. We're going to meet with the owner, Wayne Holt, and he's going to take us around and show us about this project, talk a little bit about how they infill these old homes with these beautiful new homes that they're building in downtown Cary. So stay tuned. Raleigh Rob's got you. Well guys, I'm here with Wayne Holt, the owner of Reward Builders. And Wayne, thank you for your time. We really appreciate it. Love the projects you're doing down here in downtown Cary. Maybe you can tell us a little bit how you got into building.
So I'd sold a business back in 2001 and wasn't really sure what I was going to do. And I had friends that were in the construction industry and it seemed to be a good time to jump in. So that's when I jumped in.
Excellent. And one thing I have to point out is I really like your sunglasses.
Thank you. Yeah, I noticed we're very, very similar. And we didn't plan that.
Yeah, we didn't plan that. So tell me a little bit about the architectural style of homes that you like to build in here in downtown Cary.
So when I first came down to downtown Cary in 2016, we were building mostly traditional homes that you would see, cottages, typical infill, downtown infill. And probably 3 years ago, we switched over to where we're still doing some of the cottage infill, but we're doing a lot more of the modern style homes. As you can see, the one behind me is really ultra modern, all flat roof on it, really sharp angles, not a whole lot of round angles inside or out in this house.
Wow, really digging the styles. We came from California, we see a lot of this out there, so it's nice to see this kind of popping up over here as well. Could you explain to our group, our audience out there, what infill means?
So infill is, and it can be not just downtown, but it can be anywhere. But you come into an existing neighborhood and find lots that are vacant or homes that you can buy and knock down and build new homes.
Okay, so you knock down the old existing homes, and these are like 50, 60-year-old homes, and they kind of ran their course, and now you're putting these new ultra-modern style homes in there.
Correct, yep.
Wow, fabulous. One other thing I want to ask you is about the style of the homes is ultra-modern. What about the buyers? What do the buyers like the most about your homes? There's a lot of storage, is there a lot of usable space, functionality? What can you tell us about it, the type of buyers like these homes?
I think right now, because I'm building exclusively in downtown Cary, I think what they're liking is the location and the product. And it's not so much about storage or sometimes not even about the floor plan. They just want to be in downtown Cary.
Wow, that's fantastic. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go take a walk inside right now. We're going to check out some of the features of these homes, and he'll have maybe explain a little bit about some of the stylings and some of the architectural features of this home. So come on in. All right, well now we're inside this ultra-modern home here in downtown Cary, and Wayne's going to talk about a little bit about the finishes, what type of flooring, what type of counters they like to use normally, and then we're going to talk about the phases. So if you were interested in buying one of these homes, what it would take to get into one. So tell us a little bit about the finishes, Wayne.
So in the kitchen, well, in the ultra-modern homes in general, we try to stay with pretty sharp angles. So as you can see with the cabinets, they're flat, no inlaid wood of any kind on it. Same with the cabinet doors, the cabinet drawers. The quartz countertops, we are pretty much exclusively using quartz throughout all of our homes now. No granite. God, we haven't used granite in quite a while. 4-inch hardwood floors. These are white oak. Depending on availability, it's either white oak or red oak typically. So yeah.
And what about the ceiling height? What's the typical ceiling height for your
home?
home?
In here, this is a 10-foot ceiling. In the ceiling in the foyer, we did put some cypress wood just to add some softness to it. But yeah, typically 10-foot ceilings. When you see the open staircase here, that ceiling ends up being about 22.
Wow, nice. And the upstairs would be about what?
Upstairs is 10 as well in this house.
Wow, that's fantastic. So that helps with the heating and the cooling of the home, I would imagine. Or more
well,
or less the cooling, right?
It's a little more, it's a little harder to cool, yeah, because of the heat rises and the taller ceilings. But yeah, we just wanted the volume in this house.
Fantastic. Looks great, by the way.
Thank you.
If someone was interested in purchasing one of these homes, like what is your typical phase? Like how does the process work?
So for us right now, we're only doing speculative homes. So we build the house, you come in, and depending on what stage we're at, we might sell it to you because we select everything. So right now we're putting them in MLS typically at around interior trim.
Okay.
So at that point, pretty much everything is decided except for interior colors and maybe your tile backsplash. But for the most part, we get them finished and then we list them.
Wow, so you already have the lots picked out and you have the homes spec'd out, so they're built to a certain specification, which is your ultra-modern style, and it kind of falls in line with the buyers that are looking for these type of homes. Wow, thank you, Wayne, so much for your time, and this was a great interview. I truly appreciate it. This is Raleigh Rob, and hope you enjoyed watching it. Downtown Cary, and if you have any interest, it's Reward Builders, and you can find them on the internet, and I'll have the link below as well. Thanks again, Wayne.
Thank you.